What up? What up?
Yo!
It's Monday.
I'm
Monday. We here. I didn't even have to introduce Timmy. He's in,
already ready to go.
just ready to go. Ready to go. What's up? What's up? What's up, Tim? What's
I'll
happening?
tell you, I did a little pre-show tasting.
Yeah, I see you out there just tasting shit, just out here
And so
just
I feel real good.
I
I'm
feel good.
elevated. I'm
Mhm.
elevated. I'm ready to party. I'm ready to crack the top off this bitch and
I will let
go.
you. I will let you. I will let you be the excited one for the both
That's
of
fine.
us today.
Okay. Are you not excited today?
It's Monday. I'm never excited. That's why Monday sucks. So I'm never excited.
I'll tell you. You know what's funny? I swear to God, if this starts becoming a tradition with Harrison, oh, we're gonna have problems. It wasn't as bad as last week,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't happen until later in the day. But
But
he
he poop.
pulled
He
his
poop his
he
pants again,
pulled his stunt again with the shit. With the shit, he pulled a stunt again. I was like, bro, you
bro.
can't keep doing this.
We can't. We we
This
we can't. We can't be doing
yes,
this.
can't you can't keep doing this again, dude. You want me to get the Instagram going, or are you gonna do that?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go. We are on Instagram right now.
Okay,
I
I
have to
shouldn't
say
see you
hello.
pop up.
We should
So
say hello to the people. Hello. It's Monday. Monday suck. We are here.
there it is.
Obviously, we here. Uh, my man Timmy is about to join me right now. All right. Let me see
There it
here.
is.
We got Timmy coming on. It's
Yo!
Monday. Monday sucks, but doesn't
Woo!
suck so bad. When the party getting started. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope
You
all of
know
you guys
this.
are doing great.
Turn this
Um,
down. There we go.
it's it's been a long, interesting weekend, so I'm out here. Um, can't wait, can't wait to chat. Thanks for joining us. If you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, we are here. We gonna party. It's gonna be great. We have a lot to talk about today. It's Monday. Tim is gonna be excited for the three of us today.
Oh, you know this.
He got his little Eminem thing going on, so we will let him
There's
do
no
his little
spaghetti on
Slim
my
Shady.
shit. There's no spaghetti, but I'm ready.
He got
I'm
Slim
ready.
Shady Slim
I'm ready.
Shady style going on. But yeah, it's Monday. Tradition every Monday we have the same rule. If you're here, if you're on Facebook, share this with all your whiskey group. Share it in all your whiskey groups that people can actually hear and know about what we're doing. I started the show immediately today, so I didn't get a chance to share it yet, but I will go on Facebook right now and share with my whiskey groups. Make sure that you guys share in your whiskey group. Bring people in. Let's chat with them and tell them how great we
Do
are out
it.
here in the street. How was everybody's weekend? How was everybody's weekend? Tell us a little bit about your weekend. What's
We want to
happening?
know about your weekend. Whether it's over there, over here. We got to know about this.
Yeah, tell us about your weekend. Uh, I'm gonna share this to a group.
You know, Jack, I've got to say, you look really good in gray, bro. Like,
I do.
yes. Like, them frames and that gray, dude,
I swear I look like somebody's dad.
nah. I mean, you are somebody's dad, but I mean, this, I'm digging. I'm digging, man. Gray's
Yeah.
a good color. Oh, Mike's in the house. Mike's in the house.
What's up?
He
What's
heard
up,
we
Mike? Mike,
he
Mike,
heard we're
Mike
gonna
heard. Mike heard. We're gonna talk about him today.
we might
We
blow the
didn't even
top
want to
off.
talk. We didn't want to tell anybody at Blue Run that we're talking about Blue Run. We wanted to have something very non-biased, right? We didn't want to be biased at all in how we're gonna talk about it because um let's jump to it. Let's jump to it. Let me share this into our Facebook group here. Um,
I'm gonna
uh,
read this. I'm gonna read this nice note that
dude, no, we need to start this the right way. And Mike
okay,
is
we'll
here
start
right
this the right
now,
way.
and I'm hoping that we can actually do more than just talk about Blue Run. You know the craziest thing?
I have so many things. I have so many feelings about things.
Okay, okay. All right. We are. Yeah, I have a lot to say about Blue Run,
I
but
have mixed feelings about drinks.
let's talk about
Sure.
what we receive. What we receive from Blue Run.
Yes. And furthermore, let's talk about how we received it because I'd also like to say that that's important.
Yes.
I don't know about it for you, okay? But for me, it came in this gold package.
Yeah.
This showed up
Beautiful.
at the house, and I was like, holy shit, I got the golden ticket.
Golden ticket.
The golden ticket was inside. But yeah, this definitely caught my eye. It was in a package I opened it up, and this was in there, unlabeled, right? Unlabeled. And I'm like, okay. I knew where it was from because I got a heads up that it was coming. I just didn't
Right.
realize it was coming this late.
Yeah.
As in, like, from when I found out it was going to be here and when it actually showed up.
Yeah.
And I saw where it was from, so I said, I know what's in there. But I did not expect to get this cool gold package. So Mike, Tim, you guys, this is dope.
I have
It's these little touches.
give it up to Mike.
Right? It's these little touches that do it.
And I had a conversation with Mike this week. I can't talk about it yet, but I did about these little touches stuff.
As did I. I feel like we're probably going to be on the same page. So I open this, right? I tear this open, and inside. Hold on, I'm going to pull this sticky note off. There we go. This is a great note, right? It's got my name on it, little butterfly.
Okay, I'm finally back.
Butterfly.
I apologize,
Inside.
guys. I've been hiding my Blue Run around.
Little note, right? Look at that. Like, these are the little touches, man. You could have put a bag of shit inside of here. It could have been poop. Okay? There could have been poop inside, but this.
You could have been his son and pooped all the way inside, and he'd still be okay.
I still would have been okay, because guess what? I got a note. I like notes. I'm old school. When I send out packages, I send them with notes. So when I get a note, I dig it. So keep doing what you do. If you're able to, okay? Because I know shit's getting crazy right now, guys.
Mhm.
But the handwritten notes, okay? The handwritten notes are dope. And if you don't get a note, if they send you something and you don't get a note, it's not because you weren't special. It's because literally, you'll see here soon. They just got fast tracked into some real shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're yeah. That's all I can
They're
say.
trying.
That's all I can say.
They are trying.
But
Where's my
where's
sample?
your little sample? Because I don't want to show it
I mean,
off yet.
it looks so cool.
It does. It really does. Do you want me to wait, or do you want to find yours? What do you?
You just give me a minute here.
Okay.
Find it with me.
I bet some of y'all showed up tonight because you thought we were gonna unreel some shit about some shit, right? Here's the truth. I'll tell you right now. Blue Run is awesome. That's the top that we're gonna. That's the top that we're gonna.
Calm down. That's your opinion.
Oh, okay. Well, I know.
Calm down, buddy.
Run. Okay, sorry. I got excited.
So for all of you guys, let me see.
Did you find your sample? Are you good?
So I found my sample.
There it is.
For you guys that don't see it, it's probably. So this may actually, I don't have anything in the company, but this may actually be my keychain.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Him apparently is excited for three of us right now. I should calm his ass down. He had a tasting before we came on. The pregame is hitting this man.
I tasted a bunch of 15-year-old bourbon. I feel good. But you know what? I feel good because we're talking about one of my new favorite products.
So
one of my new favorite products.
If honestly, you know, I love when people send me either sample. Honestly, I get a little offended if somebody like a company send me a 2-ounce sample because I'm like, why? I'm expecting a bottle. But it's kind of hard to be mad. It's kind of hard to be mad at Mike when he send you a 2-ounce sample
I'll tell you
because
what,
obviously when you
I'm never
understand,
expecting shit.
yeah. So,
I'm never expecting shit.
but this is what make up for it. For me, I don't even care about the sample as much as I actually
Butterfly
care
makes up
about.
for it. Just put butterflies on everything. Butterflies,
Correct.
just butterfly me everything, okay?
This.
Butterfly. Just wait. A butterfly is going to show up on my body here pretty soon. Just wait. You'll see.
So this right here is where I will tell y'all right now, for all of you brand that follow us, if you want to do anything, this right here, you want us to be a sucker for what you do. This right here.
Yes. This no. This is not the high proof rye. This is the Jim Rutledge high rye bourbon. This is very special.
This is a high rye bourbon.
This is from the master himself.
Correct.
Just no pineapples. Yeah, exactly, man. Just no pineapples.
So, guys, while I try to wrangle Tim in,
I'm sorry,
so we can stay focused.
Sorry.
And what we're doing. So this is for all of you guys who don't know what this is their high rye bourbon. So this is the bottle of it.
Oh, you got a bottle. That's dope.
And that is the butterfly next to it. So this is the high rye bourbon. So the one of the things you realize about each Blue Run is each butterfly.
You got
pretty much different.
You got the let's say like what, bronze butterfly?
Yeah. So the rye is a little more brass.
A little brassy, little patina. Got a little patina on there. And then
the original one is silver.
And then you got the single barrel, which is black.
The single barrel is black.
The black.
So by the color of the butterfly, you can tell which type of product you get.
And the 14-year was gold.
The 14-year, the 14. Hold on.
You got the 14-year there?
This is the 14-year. That's the gold.
There you go. Gold. Show the computer people too. There you go. There you go.
So 14-year.
Gold butterfly.
14-year is gold. Single barrel was probably one of their best accomplishment. I have to tell people, I am a sucker for packaging. That's one thing you know about Hood Sommelier. You can probably put some shady ass whiskey into something. I have my downfall as a person, and I will tell you, my downfall is packaging. If your whiskey is packaged amazingly, there is 100% chance that I will be attracted to it. And that is the one thing about Blue Run. Obviously, they have the designer of Nike, right?
This is what happens. This is what happens when the designer of Nike decides to make some whiskey. Like, boom.
Sharp edges, ready to actually set up. Black.
It still smells good. It still smells oaky. I dig that.
Yeah. So I am also one to believe, I'll be honest, I am also one to believe that the package cost is part of my box. But fuck it.
Yes,
Give me good packaging. There's some people that always have their bottle looking like somebody just wiped their ass and just staple a few things on and just threw it your way. And you're like, the whiskey could be good, but the packaging is not attractive, right? It doesn't bring you into what you drink. So you can say you can have your own opinion of Blue Run, right? You can have your own personal opinion of it. But you need to understand that good packaging is like makeup. You can like your girl and she can be beautiful, but she put makeup on and she look like a whole nother woman. That may even look better. But guess what? Everything needs a good packaging.
Not better, just more done up. More done up.
Yes. So, but let's truly talk about Blue Run. So one of the things that I have to, we have to be honest about is that we had them on before, and
We did.
and
And you and I had a conversation about this because
right.
so when Jack and I have people on our show, we try to do a little research so we know what we're getting into. And I feel like him and I might have done our research separately, and then we
Mhm.
came together, and I had this moment of like, is terror a right word for it? Maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was like, dude, what are we gonna do? Like my legit words were out of my mouth were, these guys have no business being in this industry at all.
true.
No business being in this industry. I was like, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. They don't know
Right.
shit about whiskey because on paper they didn't.
Doesn't look like they know what they're talking
It didn't look like you knew what you're talking about. It.
about. Mhm. Because their
They-
background does not say. But that's also the funny thing.
That's
Is
fine.
that
Sure.
what most people don't know is we talked to Tim. When you talk to Mike, you do get a different vibe. So
Sure.
you get something different. It makes sense that both have input in what they do because
Sure.
I never seen a letter come from Tim. I've always seen a letter come from Mike. But I can see that everything that goes published online, Tim probably will repost or do something before. So there's that balance in between those
Sure.
two. When you're looking at him, Tim is remind me more of a caring mom, right? I say Mike remind me of a caring mom. Care packages, whatever you need, make sure you're comfortable. But Tim is probably the one that I just say, all right, we take care of it.
Tim
Yeah.
gets to the point.
Result.
My interaction with Tim was like,
Result.
let's go.
Result.
Here you go.
Right.
This is the
So
thing that's
it's one
interesting
of those
about this.
things that if you understand how a brand work, you need those two to actually probably balance stuff, right? So it brings me to production. Not the cheapest bottle on the planet.
No.
Not the cheapest bottle in whiskey.
But when we talked to them, they wanted to be in that premium space, right?
Correct.
I mean, that was kind of one of
Right.
the things they said. So going forward, we want to be the premium. We want to be the premium whiskey. Most of our whiskey, if I remember correctly, it might have even been both, but they were like, our whiskey's going to be $100. I was like, cool.
Correct. Correct.
Awesome.
And that's the space they chose to be in immediately because they had trust in their product, right? I would say the first time I tasted Blue Run, that was their 13-year that they released. I was floored. I'm like, oh, source whiskey, and it tastes that good. Interesting. Okay, what is it? So I think another thing about them, obviously, is that they kind of keep a few things close to the chest. They do leave a lot of mystery in what they do.
Sure, but I mean, look at like a majority of people that are sourcing whiskey. They don't have to say or they can't say because of NDAs.
Thank you, Miss.
And that's just kind of that's super cool. Appreciate you. And that's just kind of the nature of the game. Would we like more transparency? Sure, but you can't always give full transparency. So I think they do a good job getting to the point.
Correct.
But I know there's some people that won't mess with it because they're like, well, I don't know where it came from. It's like,
I don't.
But
yeah,
it's,
but
it's
I will
good.
always say that is also refreshing. What do you call it? It's quite refreshing to actually see. What's up, Kimmy? It's quite. Oh, Miss Hoffer is just giving us love today. Thank you. The one thing we have to obviously be very, very mindful.
Thank you, Kojin. Appreciate you, bud.
Very mindful of is we know that a lot of things get sourced from what do you call it, from MGP in the Indiana, right? That's usually it, but it's always refreshing to actually see something being sourced from what do you call it, from Kentucky.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's not what you expect. Every time you hear source, you think Indiana.
Right.
When you hear source, and he comes from Kentucky, you're like, oh, okay. Wait, I'm glad. Some, this is it. This is literally source juice from the place that I do trust their whiskey already, which is Kentucky. So I think that's the differential there. And then if you're a whiskey nerd like we are, you want to know, okay, what are the players behind this?
Sure.
Who is
sure.
the master blender? Who is the sourcing part? You start doing your, detective work. Like, hey, who is sourcing this? Who is the master distiller? Who is behind this operation? And it seemed like everything is coming out of Bardstown. That's so far what I'm seeing. They don't have to tell us, but I'm pretty sure, we know it is coming from Bardstown. We've seen a few people in pictures that kind of give us an idea. Oh, you hear the name Rutledge, you're like, oh, Kentucky, what? Kentucky cream? Why cream of Kentucky? You get Four Roses, right? Those are the name behind that person.
I think it's interesting though too is that there was a shift, and this would be a conversation that I would definitely like to have with them, because there was a shift in bottling where something happened. Okay, so the single barrel, if you flip it over on the back, it says from Georgetown, Kentucky.
Correct.
The beginning of bourbon.
Correct.
Hand bottled in Sparta, Kentucky. Now, if you know your distilleries, Sparta, Kentucky is the Neely family distillery. Okay.
Correct.
They
Correct.
do a lot of housing for brands. They do a lot of bottling for brands.
Correct.
So, Sparta, Kentucky. So when this single barrel came out, guess what? This was bottled at the Neely family distillery. Okay.
Correct.
But next release was this rye. Okay.
No, not.
No, I'm sorry. The next release was the gold, the 14-year.
Correct. That's what I was about to tell you. That's when they said Bardstown, Kentucky.
That's when it switched. So they switched from Sparta to Bardstown. They switched to Bardstown. They're being bottled at Bardstown Bourbon Company. Okay.
Correct.
That's my guess. Because it says Bardstown. Bardstown Bourbon Company does a lot of contract distilling. They do a lot of contract bottling because they just opened this huge bottling plant. So that would be my guess, that it's being bottled at Bardstown Bourbon Company. So I'm curious where and why the shift was and what happened. Was there bad blood? Was there just better? Did it just look better on paper? Who knows? But
better, and we have to keep in mind: was there any insufficient of barrel? Maybe they only bought so many barrel out of that place, and now they need a new barrel.
Sure.
So, do you have their golden rye?
I don't have it here. It's at the store.
Okay. So I've bought it, but I did not try it yet.
Golden rye. Yeah, I have the golden rye. Sorry, I was thinking about the gold. I was thinking about the 14-year. I have the golden rye.
So I want to talk about these two expressions. So
okay,
golden rye and the two new expression. So I want to talk about the golden rye.
Okay.
And I want to talk about the high rye.
The high rye.
So these are the two that we're going to talk about today.
What up, Steve?
So what's up? Welcome to the show. It's Monday. But before we start pouring and start talking about things that are out, what y'all drinking tonight? Tell me what y'all are drinking tonight. Give me some comment. Tell us what you're drinking tonight. I want to know. I'm always curious, because that's where you hear that people are drinking.
That's where this show. That's where the show started. What's in your glass, right?
People are drinking water. People are drinking.
We wanted to hang out with each other and drink. I got 2 drinks going. Okay, I have a blend of everything that was left over from the blind tasting I did before the show started. There's a little bit left. Okay?
This man is definitely.
I'm next level, baby. I'm an astronaut. And then I got a little chug mug going. Got a little liquid left in there. Little green tea. Little green tea action now. That's what I got, Jack. What you got in your glass?
Nothing yet. So this golden rye coming on 95% proof is what I'm gonna put to the test. And obviously the high rye.
Is yours open yet?
So what?
Is yours open yet?
My sample?
No. Your rye.
Golden rye. Yeah, I just opened it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna open mine. Let's drink it together. Let's talk about it,
Yeah.
and then we'll get into that high rye bourbon.
Yep. So people are David Nichols Reserve Black Label, obviously. Cracking. Oh, somebody's cracking that
Okay.
golden rye with us as well.
Yes, let's do it. Let's
So
drink.
if you
Let's
guys
all drink it
have
together.
this golden rye, crack it with us.
Crack it with
Really
us, yeah.
want to see
Or maybe you
what
got a
y'all
little
think.
sample. Maybe you got a little sample.
Yeah,
Maybe
if
you
you
stole
have
some from your
this,
friend.
yeah, crack it with us.
Let's drink it together, guys. Let's
Let's
do
see
that.
what's up. Let's crack this thing together. Let's see what's happening. So
Oh, that
yeah,
was beautiful.
New Belgium Four Roses. Yeah, Adam is flexing. Stellium bourbon. Yeah, mullet bourbon.
Do you know? God damn it! You beat me to it. Stellium backwards is mullets.
Mullet bourbon.
My bullet rep was in this week, and he had a polo that said Stellium on it, and I just started. He's like, "Hey man, what's up? I'm so and so from Barrel and Stellium," and I just started laughing. He goes, "Did I do something? Did I miss something?" And I was like, "Bro, I can't take that brand seriously anyway." Since somebody told me what it was backwards, every time I hear it, I laugh. And
You know, when I went to the Kentucky Festival, they acted like they didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah,
and then they're like,
what's
"Oh,
funny?
we just kidding."
My
We heard
rep,
it multiple
my
times.
rep didn't know. My rep lost it, dude. He started laughing so hard. I was like, I can't take the brand seriously. Good whiskey, but every time I hear Stellium, I'm like, mullet bourbon.
Is mullet.
Let's go. So if y'all haven't heard that, now you have. Every time you hear Stellium, guess what? Mullet.
We just
mullet bourbon.
All right.
So I will say this, full disclosure, okay? I will be a little bit biased about this for two reasons. Okay. Reason number one, I really do like Blue Run. I get a lot of shit for it, but I like this brand. I think the thing that really made me fall in love with this brand was the people. Mike and Tim, you guys gave you a little shit at the beginning of this when we started. But when we really met you and we had you on the show, I fell in love with you guys because you love people the way we love people.
True.
Okay? And if you love people first, you can learn all this shit afterwards. And you guys truly do love people. And that's where I really fell in love with you guys. Because I was like, you know what? They might not get whiskey right now, but that's okay. Because they truly do love people.
They did get in it for the love of the people.
They did. So I'm a fan of the brand. And I know where this was sourced from. I can't say. And I like where it was sourced from. So I'm a little biased. I think this is fantastic.
There's a beautiful color on this whiskey, right? Okay, Dembly's cracking the golden rye now. So yeah, come on in.
Yes,
if you have the golden rye, I want to know what your honest opinion of it is.
Guys, seriously, if you have a bottle, open it, drink. Let's drink. Let's all talk about it together.
Let's chat about it.
That's what this is about.
Okay,
it's all about being it together.
So far, beautiful nose.
It's fruity. It's floral. It doesn't.
It's walking into a garden of lavender and strawberries.
And it does. This is the thing that I like about it because it's not your typical rye. This is a very approachable rye for any drinker, new to whiskey, or maybe they're just strictly bourbon drinkers. It's very approachable on the nose.
This is the Blue Run Golden Rye. That's all we drinking.
Oh my God! Oh man!
It's not high proof at all. Blue Run Golden Rye. Yeah,
a bunch of noise.
All right. So I have not. What's up, Ian?
What up, John? What up, Ian?
All right. Okay. Let's
stop talking about it. Let's be about it.
Okay. Thank you, Stan.
Man. So it does. I will say this, okay? It does show a little bit of its youth, but it's not a whole lot. It kind of shows up in the beginning. It's like, yes, I might be young, but I also know how to fucking do shit. I would say that's the only thing that is kind of off-putting because you get a lot of that right. It's like a snap.
Thank
I'm
you,
doing
John.
this a lot. I'm doing this a lot because it's like a snap. It's like, yes, I'm young, but I also can put a roof on your house.
So it has a little bit of the characteristic that throws me off a little bit about rye. We know rye can be temperamental.
Sure.
So, honest opinion, first time having it, my old sample I actually gave my sample that he sent me originally to a friend of mine because
cool.
he said he never had Blue Run. I knew I ordered a couple bottles, so I haven't even had it when he sent me the sample. So, is it $100 rye? That's the first question.
Let's be real, okay? We're real on this show. I said I'm a fan of this. I've said I'm a fan of this brand. Is it $100 rye? No. I'm just being real. It's not $100 rye. It's like a $70, maybe an $80 rye. 60, I'm sitting comfortable. $100 rye, that's pushing it. It's pushing it. It's not quite there.
It has. Let's be professionals here.
Absolutely.
The nose is beautiful. The nose is attractive.
Oh my god, I love the nose. It's like honeysuckle,
candy, honey, a little bit of floral, lavender.
Yeah,
on the taste.
What up, Andrea? How you doing?
On the front palate, and this is coming from somebody who's very critical of rye.
Sure.
So,
I mean, I think this is good.
On the front palate, very sweet, very candy forward.
Mm-hmm.
Get you into actually understand it. It's actually 90. It comes at 95 proof. But the finish comes off a little bit on the edge of licorice.
Oh, sure.
Right on the edge of licorice. Right.
See, you know what's funny is I'm glad that you brought that up because that's definitely there, but that's something that I enjoy. Mm-hmm. So it's not something that stands out to me because it's something I enjoy. So I'm tasting this and I'm like, yes, that's there, but to somebody who doesn't like that, this might not be for you.
Correct.
Because mid palate, it shows up and it lingers. That licorice definitely lingers.
The youth comes in the mid palate because it is sharp in the mid palate. So it is sharp on the mid palate. But if you actually but the one thing about it is that every sip grows on you.
Black licorice.
Yeah. Black licorice.
Black licorice.
Every sip kind of grows on you. I'm
gonna keep drinking this.
Yeah. My first sip was like, I don't know. My second sip is like, oh, I kind of know. And my third sip is like, oh, welcome home. Right? And here it is. By the time you get to that fourth sip, you are getting all the sweet note are sitting perfectly. You get that floral note in the middle. The sharpness disappeared a little bit. It goes away. But obviously, the licoricey at the end of your palate doesn't go away. So
yeah, that hangs out. I like that because it's like it's dry and like a little oaky and very licoricey, and I still get on the very back that honeysuckle note that you got on the nose. kind of like intermingles with that licorice note.
Correct.
The rye is a blend. If I remember correctly, it's like a 4 and a 5-year-old blend.
Yeah, I think is a. And Mike is here. Maybe he will tell us if he's still on.
Is he still here?
Yeah. What is? And let me see if he's still here.
Yeah, he's still here. Mike, I mean, if you are allowed to and you feel comfortable, please enlighten us a little bit. Hopefully we didn't upset you too much. Just being real. That's what this show's about. Being real. Still a huge fan. Still a huge fan. Minimum 4. Okay.
Minimum 4. Okay.
So minimum 4. We'll just leave it at that. Minimum 4. It's not on the bottle. Minimum 4 years old.
Not 4. And that's the one thing I'm always respectable of. No, it's not MGP. It is not MGP.
It's not. It's Kentucky.
No,
it is Kentucky.
It is
rye.
Kentucky. That's the
MGP
one thing I was telling people is that if you're gonna buy a brand, or if we are going for a source brand, in your mind you always think, oh, MGP. But it's almost like Blue Run step out of the line and go, you know what? This is we want to source true Kentucky.
Kentucky straight.
Yeah.
Kentucky straight. Kentucky straight. Kentucky straight. Guys, you're getting a Kentucky product. Okay.
What's up, Bourbon
Kentucky
Cypher?
product. Kentucky.
I haven't seen you around here in a while.
I know, right? She showed up on my live tasting earlier too. I was really surprised to see her.
She doesn't love me anymore.
I hadn't seen her. I hadn't seen her in a minute.
She doesn't
like me. She don't like me anymore either. I hadn't seen her in a minute. I'm glad you're here. Appreciate you.
Let me see. But the nose on this, I can nose this rye all day.
That's, you know what? That's the part that I want to live in. Like I almost don't want to drink it, and not because it's not good, but nose is just.
I can nose this all day.
The nose is so fucking beautiful. Like Jack nailed it. Like walking through a fucking flower garden.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the thing that stands out to me the most is the honeysuckle. Mm-hmm. And the reason that note stands out to me, when I lived in Northern California, when I was going to art school, the house I lived in, it had a trellis over the front door, and when you walked, it was intertwined with honeysuckle. So every time I walked out my door, I just got to smell honeysuckle. It was so fucking lovely. Like such a great way to start your day. Open your door, boom, honeysuckle. So that's one note that I can always pick up, and that's why I love this so much, because that's the thing that stands out to me the most is that honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle.
And that's the craziest thing is that's what I always want to be fair to every brand and say, I can be a professional and give you all my notes, but notes are just my perspective. So I'm not going to jump here and go, oh, that's what it is. Obviously, Tim have a better, a different view than I do. But if professionally I didn't know it was Blue Run, that's the note I'm giving you guys. I'm giving you my true, honest, if somebody join in and go, hey, what do you think about this whiskey? Nose is 10 out of 10 for nose.
Yeah, the nose is spectacular.
If we have to go on the front palate give me 10 out of 10. Mid palate failed me right there, about 5 out of 10. Finish got me about 5 out of 10. But
okay, can I ask you this?
Yeah.
Do you not like black licorice?
I do not like black licorice.
There you go.
I do.
And I feel like probably a lot of people don't like black licorice, and maybe you won't get black licorice on the note, but black licorice shows up a good amount for both of us on the palate. I really like black licorice. I think that's a really awesome note, and it's not something that shows up in rye a whole lot. I think that's why I really enjoy it. It's super unique, but it's dry. You get that dryness. You get that black. Yes, it is a knocked loose shirt. You better believe it, Tyler. You better believe it. Dry licorice and more honeysuckle. If you don't like black licorice, maybe this isn't going to be for you, but I mean, that nose, I will tell you, the nose for me is kind of worth the price of admission, because I will tell
you right now, if you buy this bottle, I'm going to be very honest with you. Do not stop at your first sip.
No,
there's something weird that is happening here right now. Is that the longer you're having this rye, the honeysuckle is taking over.
Yep.
The honeysuckle is taking over because the sweetness is lingering, coming back. So that's one thing I always do is if I try anything and I kind of let it sit for a little bit. And that's why I tell people you can have, I see people online will say, what did they say? Like, oh, one sip critic or one sip review. And I go,
Gotta
there's no
have at least.
fucking way you have a one sip review.
You can't. You
One
can't.
sip never done it.
You can't. You can't get anything off of one. I mean, you can, but you don't get to really
But you're not being
experience anything.
fair. You 100% not being fair. And I will tell you, I'm at the end of this glass right now, and I want to pour me another one
I mean, I already did. I'm on
because
my
the
second pour
sweetness
of-
is coming through on this one. It's like I'm like, okay, maybe I'm.
It's fair to say that there will be things that it's not going to be for everybody in it, but it's so unique and complex for its age and what it is that is spending $100 on a bottle a lot. Yes, but like Jack and I are saying, honestly, the nose alone is worth the admission for me. Like that's fuck, man. That something special is going on in there.
I have a thing about two things, and even when we were picking our rye,
Yeah,
I
sure.
told you guys that there's two things that are important to me when it comes to any whiskey I try: the nose and the finish.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
if I don't go, like, I know I'm gonna sound a little gross right now, but if I don't go, and
Sure.
when I finish, I go, those
Sure.
two things don't happen. I don't care what happened mid palate or during it, but I want that sensory overload right away. And when I finish, sorry, but I want to feel like I just G's in my pants. Like that's
Sure.
how I want to feel.
Sure.
That's how I get transported in, like you guys, you seen the SNL, G's in my pants, like how he start talking and
Jizz in my pants.
yeah, exactly. But that's
Tyler
kind
says,
of
easy, easy. My wife's sitting right here.
but that's kind of what it is. Like when it's like smelling this beautiful flower, right? And then when that finish get there, you're like, like I felt that, right? I felt
Sure.
it in my soul.
Fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely.
So it's one of those things that more cowbell. But it's one of those things, Lonely Island, exactly, Lonely Island. But it's one of those things where that's the intention. Andy Sandberg, Justin Timberlake, thank you all so much. I love that you guys are listening. But that's what I want when I say a whiskey is amazing. That's those two that I rated on. How I felt when I nosed it, and just a little dribble. This is how our crowd wait for the fuckery to jump in.
Okay, so here's my next question. Okay, if that black licorice note didn't show up, would this be a zinger for you? Like, would this be
it will be 100
to the top?
For
right?
me, it will be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
You'll be a 10 out of 10. But for me, I'm more of a 6 out of 10 on the finish. I'm a 10 out of 10 on the front palate. Nose 10 out of 10. Mid palate 5 out of 10. That's where I stand. So this bottle for me for not being a rye lover, definitely get a B+ for me.
Okay. So for me, I'm gonna say I'm right there with you on the nose, 10 out of 10. Front palate, I love. It's sweet. It's a little spicy. It's a great introductory to a rye for someone who's not a rye drinker. Mid palate gets a little dry. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Overall, this bottle, I think it's worth the price of admission. A- for me. Fucking great bottle. Really. Like, there's a few things that would make it a little bit better.
I feel
interested.
Here is what I feel like. I feel like in a year or two, obviously the juice that they use will be older, and if they keep going with that, I think it's gonna be a true banger, right? No one can stand next to it.
Fucking percent.
So,
I really hope.
but
really hope.
also we
Praying to the
all
whiskey gods right now. I really hope that they can source whiskey from this place again because, fuck, so good.
I truly believe that they will have more coming out that will be pretty much amazing. And listening to Mike and what they're doing, I'm pretty sure there's a saying in French that say on ne change pas l'équipe qui gagne, meaning you don't get rid of the winning team. So I'm sure they will keep the winning team to make sure that they actually they actually get there. But let's get to the
let's go to this high ride. Let's
get to the main course of
the main
today.
event, baby.
The reason why we are here today, the main event, the butterfly kisses.
Butterfly kisses.
The funny thing. I would tell you right now. I hate and love that song at the same time. It makes me cry. It makes me cry because I have a daughter. So, and that song was, when I was married, I was
for the whole thing or half the thing. What you doing?
I'm going for the 2 rounds because that's what
You go the whole thing. Okay, let's do it. Fuck the world. Let's go. So, I love
this right here is gold. This right here is gold.
Guys. Can I get more of this? If Jack and I are on the list to be a part of more things that you guys are doing, I need more butterflies.
I just want to start sending this to people.
I need more butterflies.
I love you. There you go.
God damn it.
It's like what was that thing? Like I love you, you get a cupcake. So he's gonna be I love you. I love you, you get a butterfly.
You get a butterfly.
I love you, you get a butterfly. You don't get a butterfly because you were mean to me. I don't love you.
Ooh.
So
God damn. Okay, so I want to read one thing. I'm not gonna read the whole note that Mike said me, but there's one tagline in here that really stuck out to me and kind of got me excited for what's happening. The key here is that we have many more barrels, so you'll get to enjoy the progression over the next 3 or so years.
Nice.
Okay? That's the exciting thing about this.
That's probably the most exciting part. And that's what I'm trying to say here is that if you think about it, I can't wait for you to taste the progression of these barrels. Which means that just imagine, and he said, just imagine the possibilities, right? Yep. And that's the one thing is that Blue Run as a brand gives you hope. It's like, hey, you like what I'm doing here? Wait, just stick by me and see what the fuck.
Just wait. Absolutely, dude.
So, are we ready?
The nose it's kind of like a cereal grain note going on there. Like Frosted Flakes and Cheerios on the nose for me.
Very, very meaty. Nose is a little faint for me.
It's faint, but like I said,
it's 111
proof. And I
was expecting more.
I get Cheerios and Frosted Flakes on the nose.
I like
that you said meaty because there's a meat quality that I would get with MGP a lot, and it kind of reminds me of like what are you laughing at? I love the sweet stripe. What's so funny? Did I miss something?
Yeah. Before that.
Fucking John.
I want someone to look at me like the way you look at Blue Run.
Oh, fuck, man. Okay, let's be real, man. I really am in love with this brand. I am. I was trying to find my Blue Run shirt so I could wear it while we did the show. Couldn't find it, so we go with Knocked Loose. That's what happened.
He sent you a shirt? I didn't get a shirt.
He did not send me a shirt. The only reason I got a shirt is because they were in my bar and they happened to have a shirt, it's a little tight on me. It doesn't
So,
fit the way I want,
your titties are coming out.
which is where I was gonna rock the hoodie with the Blue Run. It's a little tight, but it's a Blue Run shirt.
Blue Run was made for Mike. He look all skinny and shit.
Blue, let's be honest, they are both fit, good-looking men.
Yeah.
But
Very,
yeah,
very,
Cheerios,
very.
Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, and a little bit of like aged smoked ham.
Let me see here. Very meaty. That's what I
Yeah,
get.
exactly.
How old
Okay.
is this? Can you please
yeah.
tell us?
Mike, can you tell us an age statement? My thought was it was like 3 years. But I don't want to say that and be incorrect. So if you could tell us an age statement, it's not important, just
High
curiosity.
rye bourbon. So there's no age statement.
So if there's no age statement,
But there is a mash bill.
4 years minimum.
4.3 years. So there is a mash bill though.
So
It's
the
65.
thing that this reminds me of, so over the holidays, this happens. Maybe you've had this experience. There is a pig farm that sources pigs and they feed them strictly acorns.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they slaughter them and they cure it and they sell it, the meat that comes off of these pigs is probably some of the most delicious, meaty, succulent pork that I've ever had. But there's a bit of that reminds me of these ham hocks, of these acorn fed pigs.
Okay.
And then I'm really digging that right now. So Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, and acorn fed pork. God, that sounds pretentious as fuck, but fuck it. Here we go. We're riding that wave, guys.
So the mash bill on this, if you haven't had a bottle yet,
Oh yeah,
is
lay it on us, buddy.
There's 65% corn,
okay,
30% rye, and 5% malted barley.
Wow, we're up there. We're up there. We're in that. Four Roses territory of high rye. Okay.
So,
which is also interesting, coming from Jim Rutledge, right? You know, the old master distiller of Four Roses.
Yeah.
This is his first high rye distilled product. This is his hands are on this product.
Apparently, Tim, somebody knows what you're talking about. You're talking about the Spanish Iberico.
Yes. Thank you, Tyler. That is what I'm talking about. Yes. Thank you. If you had that, boom, that's in there.
All right. The nose is also interesting.
Yeah, right?
I want to know who was on this nosing.
Jim Rutledge is the king, bro. It's Jim Rutledge. He is God.
You know what? Let's talk about Jim Rutledge.
Let's talk about Jim Rutledge. Let's go.
So, I know Jim Rutledge had obviously amazing job done at
Seagram's, Four Roses.
Right.
Absolutely. Yes.
But I'm gonna give you an unpopular opinion.
That's fine. Let's go.
Cream of Kentucky sucks. I said it.
You know what? I'm gonna ride that wave with you, bro. Cream of Kentucky was kind of a miss for me.
Cream of Kentucky is not good whiskey.
Jim, I love you, bud. You're a fucking powerhouse at what you did.
Jim have done an amazing job in his career. His downfall is Cream of Kentucky.
Cream of Kentucky didn't do it for me.
I don't even know why he's trying to release 100 proof Cream of Kentucky.
I'm as someone who's obsessed with Bottled and Bond, I'm excited to try the Bottled and Bond Cream of Kentucky.
Anybody want to trade their Cream of Kentucky with something? Hit me up. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Okay, do you have it? Do you have it?
I have the 13 year, and I have the 13.5 years.
I don't want that. If you have the bonded, we can talk. But the other stuff.
No, the bonded is not out yet.
Maybe you had you knew somebody who knew somebody. I don't know.
No. Cream of Kentucky. I don't say this about a lot of stuff. Trash. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't believe he I don't know that the whiskey had to come out, but from what I know from Four Roses, from Seagram, and all these
It's
things,
the redheaded
I don't
stepchild.
know who.
John, you're not wrong, man. It's
I
a
do
redheaded
not know
stepchild.
who gave this guy the confidence to put this thing out. And I blame it's Bourbon Night. I think it was them. Yeah, it's Bourbon Night. I blame them. Because I remember when I came online, I started watching people on the internet, and his Bourbon Night said something about them tasting it, and they give a good review to it. And I'm like, I don't know about you guys, because I bought the bottle, I tried, I'm like, the lies y'all are telling. If there's one thing Jim needs to go back and erase in his career is Cream of Kentucky. Don't bring that thing out. It's all right. It's like that auntie that we only fed in her. We feed her in her room. Don't come outside because she always say things we don't like. So let's give a chance now to Blue Run, to the High Rye bourbon.
Also, to be fair, okay, that's just shit he picked. Okay,
111.
111.
Let's see.
I like this, man.
This is the time.
I like this. It's sweet and spicy. I like that. I really like Frosted Flakes. That's my favorite cereal. And the fact that I keep getting that on the nose over and over again gets me so excited. I really like this. I can fuck with this a lot. Like,
hold on a minute. Okay.
I need a bottle of this. Guys, help me out, okay?
Silback. I think Silback maybe sold out already on Silback. Okay, Mike. Are you still here? If you're here, give me a thumbs up.
Mike's still here.
If you're here, give me a thumbs up.
Fuck. I like this, man. I like this. Oh, man, I like this. Shit, I really like this. I need a bottle of this, Jack. I fucking need a bottle. I like this, man. Oh, shit.
Honest conversation, Mike. So this is a 4-year juice.
Yep.
Only have a minute left or so. Okay. So honest conversation. This is a 4-year-old juice. And you guys are still aging this. Let me be honest with you and tell you right now. I cannot wait to see what the fuck is gonna happen to this.
Yeah, dude.
This shit right here, y'all are onto something. Can the church say amen?
Amen.
Can the church say amen?
Amen. Hallelujah.
Y'all are onto something right here.
Yep. Agreed. Fucking 100%.
Y'all are onto something right here. I cannot wait for the progression. I cannot wait to see what happened to it in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now.
God bless. This is
that High Rye. You know what? At this one, I'm not even gonna open my other bottle. I'm just gonna enjoy this sample here because this shit right here. Shit.
About to hop in thieves. I need a bottle of this, guys. Guys, seriously. First of all, first and foremost, you come across a bottle of this, get it for yourself. Second, you can get more of it. Send Jack and us some messages because this.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
I was smart.
Right?
No. Okay. I have the same rule when it comes to a brand I like. I will get one to drink and one to keep.
God damn it. Guys, I need a bottle, okay? Get yourself a bottle first. If you can help your boy out, send me a message. I need a bottle. This is the shit right here. I haven't seen Hit Kentucky yet. Maybe it will soon. This is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I thought, Mike. I thought you guys actually brought it in Kentucky as retail in
Haven't seen it yet.
Kentucky for your
Haven't seen it yet.
bottle so far. Or was I wrong?
This is around. The higher I haven't seen it yet.
Or was it all online sale, Mike? If
God
you're still
bless.
here, is it all online sales or was it also in stores?
It's both because it's been hitting. I've gotten messages about it. So I know it's around. Oh man, I need this. This is one of the things. The thing about this that I like. This is what
Blue
gets me
Run
really excited.
High Rye Bourbon. That's
This
what
is the
we
thing
drink.
that gets me excited. Is when you can
What up,
when
what up,
you
what up,
can
what up, what
grow
up,
when
party
you
people?
can grow and learn with a brand, and by learning I mean they're progressively releasing things.
I told Mike he just needs to put me on the payroll. I'll make sure that shit is a banger all the time. You won't let me.
Baby steps. Got it. Let's
I'll
go.
tell you right now. I'll be very honest. If Mike, will this come out to Jersey? Would it come out to Jersey or New York? Because New York and Jersey are suffering right now because you're not giving them any product. Mikey, what's up?
I think they're in town right now. I got to meet up with these guys. We got to hang out.
Is Mike in town?
Apparently.
I'll be in town. I'll be in town Wednesday. So if they're in town, I want to see them.
Okay. Wait, why are you going to be here Wednesday? Oh, duh. I already know the answer to that. Sorry.
For once, I'm in Kentucky for 10 days. I'm in Kentucky from the 10th to the 13th.
Okay.
So all you motherfuckers that always say you want to see me, I'm in Kentucky for 10 whole days. From the 3rd to the 13th, I'll be in town. Bourbon Classic is there.
Are you going to be in town for Monday Sucks?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
We are having an in-town Monday Sucks.
Okay.
We are having one on Monday the 8th, I believe. Okay. Yeah, the 8th. It's going to be live. You know what? What? We should, bummer to miss you. What? OJ, are you in town?
Fuck you, OJ. There, I said it.
Is it no OJ? If OJ is in town, he usually posts when he's in town. So I don't know.
I'm gonna go do my rounds tomorrow. See if I can find us a place for Monday. I got a couple ideas up my sleeve.
Okay. In 3 weeks. Oh, in 3 weeks. So I'll be gone. Yeah. Which remind me, one of the reasons why I am in town is for
let's talk about it. Yes. Let's do that.
Afrofusion is the reason why I'm in town this week, the week of the 12th, November 12th. If you are in Louisville, you want to come to Afrofusion. We taking African food and whiskey, bringing it together. We're giving you some amazing things. And guess what? If you never got a chance to meet Bernie Lubbers will be the Heaven Hill host of the event. Click on my bio and get yourself a ticket. John, I want to see you there that Saturday. You haven't gotten a ticket yet.
Agreed.
You want to be there. Jolie's gonna be there. Bernie Lover is gonna be there. Bourbon Jeepers is gonna be there.
I'm gonna be there. Rebecca's gonna
be there. If you never got a chance to meet Tim is gonna be there. And if Mike, if you're on that, Mike Adams that is on Facebook came to my Afrofusion Nebraska, and I will tell you right now, we turned the hell up. Afrofusion Omaha was a hoot.
I saw you dancing. I saw you dancing. It made me so fucking happy.
Kick people out. No one wanted to leave. It was a good time. We just had. I would tell you right now, if you're in Kentucky, I made that Whiz on Cocktail on Saturday. It was a huge hit. Yeah. So I would tell you right now, we have our welcome cocktail was a banger. We had Elijah Craig Barrel Pit or Warehouse C in the house.
Question for you, really quick, okay?
Yeah.
If I have some shit I want to bring to share, is that allowed? Is that
I'll have to talk to the place.
okay? Let me
And
know, because I
yeah.
okay.
But I will tell you right now, if you are I will teach you the move. I'm there to teach you all the moves. So the goal here is for me to teach you all the moves.
I'm
The food is
dancing.
gonna
You
be
best
everything.
believe. You best believe. Me and
The
Jack, we're gonna
moves are gonna
boogie.
be there.
We're
So
gonna
make sure
boogie.
you click on my link tree and get your ticket
Let's
for
go.
Afrofusion Louisville edition. And in spring of 2022, we are having
Atlanta?
Afrofusion DC. So
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the place where you get to network with people, you get to talk to people, you get to meet people and get to know them beside their quote unquote Instagram place. So I will tell you right now, if you're in Louisville right now, or you're gonna be in Louisville the weekend of November 12th, grab yourself a ticket. You can thank me later because I'm gonna introduce you to amazing food, some amazing dance moves, and
yes, sir.
hopefully, are you ready?
Yes, he did say DC. Yes,
DC, I
Jenkins.
did say DC.
Yes, yes, yes.
So Afrofusion DC is coming up. It's gonna be the shit. Thank you so much. Thanks for your support, Sturdy Branch. I appreciate that. I will tell you all right now a little bit about this Friday. This Friday was really, really, really. It was beyond my expectation. Uh, Afrofusion was a hit, man. People kept
I want to
texting
hear.
me.
Can you give us the clip notes? Because I legitimately like. This is one of the things I'm glad we're talking about it because I was gonna put you on the spot and talk to you about it. So I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot. Can you give us the cliff notes? Because
So
seeing that
Afrofusion,
shit got me excited for the shit I'm going to. So
absolutely,
lay it on me.
absolutely.
Let's go.
So Afrofusion was last Friday. It was uh okay, okay.
Okay. Okay. We'll get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So here's the one thing. One thing we actually did is, backdrop is in the back. You walk in, we give you your welcome cocktail, and you go to the backdrop, take a picture. Where we have fun, little notes.
Do you have a venue 100% secured for Louisville?
Yes, yes, yes.
Where's it gonna be? Can I?
It's gonna be Afro Kanza. It's gonna
Okay.
be
Cool. Cool.
Afro
Okay.
Kanza Lounge. Is a new African lounge that was created by the man Bernard is the owner of the place. He's from Cameroon, and their kitchen is gonna come out with some banger food.
Cool.
We're gonna have some jollof rice. We're gonna have some plantain. We're gonna have some what do you call? We're gonna have some suya, which is our version of grill meat, beef flanks seasoned to the max. Knock your socks off. We have our welcome cocktail is made. Everything is made with Heaven Hill product, from Elijah Craig to Rittenhouse to all the things Heaven Hill. We are having but we in Omaha, we have Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I did a tasting with the people where we actually tasted Elijah Craig together, showing people how to taste their whiskey. And then we move on to the old fashioned. The old fashioned is all the bitters are Creole, French, and African bitters in it. We had some jollof rice, which is rice cooked in tomato stew with lamb meat and some plantain. And we moved on. At that time, after that, we moved on to the dessert. Dessert was dege, which is custard slash yogurt and couscous mixed together. And we did actually the dessert with some guava syrup and also some plantain foam. People were
Oh
just
God.
I literally had to hold people off and say, "Hey, stop this. We need you to
Get
get."
me excited, man. Oh fuck.
So the
Can't
goal
wait.
here is to get you to have an amazing time, take amazing pictures. I'm gonna post about it once the photographer is done with it. But I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait to make sure that we have a few people that can enjoy this thing because the one thing I wanted and that happened is that you have people from all walks of life,
Yep.
black, white, Hispanic, all these places. Some people just came because they love African food. Some people came because they love whiskey. And when you put that crowd together, people make new connection. It looks like what we want our America to look like. People just wanted to have a good time and just chat with
100%.
everybody. Mike here, I had to kick Mike out. I said, Mike, it's time for you to go. You have too much of a good time. It's time for you to go. So it was a lot of fun. We had so much fun.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, but Matt. And we just had just an amazing time, just getting people in to actually enjoy some good food and great conversation. And that's what Afrofusion is about: bringing people together. Yeah, you know what, Morgan. I want a divorce. I'm not happy with you.
I see a lot of this and none of
Yeah,
this.
because Morgan twice is
lot of
not
this,
missing every
none
one
of
of my
this.
event. She does a lot of this, but cannot step up to the plate. I did the Sunday Funday. She bought a ticket, did not show.
Damn,
She
that's
blamed it. She
cold-blooded.
blamed it on being too old to actually wake up after a
Cold-blooded.
night of drinking. And then next thing I know, she's just a flaker. She flaky.
All right.
I
well, at
bet
least
you
you're being
anything.
honest.
Next thing I know, she'll show up in Kentucky that weekend, but then say, "Oh my God,
I
I was
was
so
sick.
sick. I was so sick. I'm not feeling great.
I've heard that card
I'm
before.
so sick." So,
My excuse, I fucked up.
but I'll tell you right now, what I really want to see the word to be is people that actually come together because of whiskey and because of good
Yep.
food. And
Yep.
Friday we done that. Omaha came out. We were sold out the first 2 weeks. My friend from S&T here in Omaha was able to lend me his barrels. We decorated the place looking very nice. Got people to take pictures. I will tell you one thing. I have to give it up to people that really get out of way to say, what can I do to help? Right.
Yeah.
I would say a lot of store owners, S&T, and Kegs place here, send me a message, say, hey, I can't be there because I have to be at the store, but how can I help you? You know, you're bringing people around whiskey, you bring people around food. How can I help? And I was so overwhelmed of joy because people truly wanted to actually help in any way, shape, or form to make sure that this is a success. And this is my first ever partnership with Heaven Hill, and I wasn't sure what to expect, and it just came as a banger. And I cannot wait for the Louisville event. Bernie Lauber is gonna be there. You know, and Tim
Bernie
is gonna be
Lovers is
there. Bourbon
Bernie
Keeper is
Lovers is the
gonna be there.
shit. Bernie Lovers is the shit. Like that dude loves people and loves whiskey and loves talking about both of it. So
Correct.
you gotta. I've gotten a chance to hang out with Bernie a handful of times, and every time it's been beautiful. I'm really excited to hang out with him on an extended point of time. So, guys, the man that brought Bonded back to the forefront of where it is at right now is Bernie Lubbers. I full-heartedly believe, and I'll say this, that we would not have Bonded whiskey on a level that we have it right now if it wasn't for Bernie.
Oh God.
Saying it.
So I'll tell you right now, you don't want to miss you don't want to miss Louisville edition of Afrofusion.
Nope.
You want to come just for the food. Come for the food, and I bet you'll go home more fulfilled than you've ever felt before. So, and also this is an opportunity for me. I have to say I'm very honored just to be part of, being accepted by Heaven Hill to do this. I've submitted this proposal of Afrofusion to a lot of brands, and even some brands that I thought will be the one to jump on it did not jump on it, and some brands just jumped on. And Heaven
Some
Hill.
brands try to let's call a spade because some brands try to jump on after you already had everything set in stone, and they were like, "Hey, Like, no, motherfucker, you had your chance, you fucked up.
Correct. So a lot of brands that I talked to didn't want to be part of it, but I'm hoping next year or the following year, depending on how it is. You know, I truly started to believe that Mictors.
Oh fuck.
This is you know, I can't help but to take this personally. I think Mictors just hate me, so I'm just gonna chuck it into Mictors never doesn't like me. So that's what I'm gonna chuck it up to. But Heaven Hill, what is a great partner. They're really good to work with. I can't imagine working with anybody better. They're just so kind, and their team is so nice to just talk to, communicate with, and do whatever with. So I can't wait to actually see what comes in the future and what we do. So that's Afrofusion. If you're in town the weekend of the 12th, make sure you click on the link and make sure that you actually get yourself a ticket because we limiting this to 40 people. That's all we
Where
limited.
are you at ticket wise? Can we
We are 20% sold out right now, so
Okay,
we still
okay.
have plenty of ticket for
Okay.
people to buy. John Waddle, make sure you get your ticket. I heard Louisville people are last minute people. November
They
12th,
are.
November
They
12th,
are.
Friday.
I got my
Friday night.
ticket the day it dropped. I got my ticket. I was like, I am not missing this
Friday, November
period.
12th is the day for you to come in and actually have a good time. If you have any friends, make sure you share this with them and make sure that they come and have a good time with us and expose them to something new. So what do you call it? Yes, that was our corner of it. November After that week of November 12th, the following weekend, I will be going to pick up our I'll be going to pick up our 291 barrel pick. And people that sign up, we have 9 people outside that sign up. We have 10 people on the Patreon side and 9 people here. So if everybody get 2 bottles, we are literally we are about 19 people. So 2 bottles each,
Damn.
about 36. So if you don't go
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I only need 2 bottles, maybe 3, but I need a bottle for Harrison and a bottle for me. Okay. I might get a little selfish and go for 2 bottles for myself because this rye, I'm telling you, this rye is fucking phenomenal.
So definitely something that I want you to keep in mind. Click on the link there.
Yes.
And make sure that you sign up or become a patron of ours. So I have a Patreon now. Patrons will be getting Scotch School at the end of November. Patrons will be getting Scotch School. If you want one, you can click on the link on my bio and sign up for your information. When the time comes, I'll make sure you get one.
6 people. 6 people plus the master distiller plus the barrel facilitator said that's the barrel you're going to pick. 8 people. 8 people on the same page. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Let's go.
OJ just want to taste it to make sure that we both agree on the same.
Let's be honest. OJ is just being OJ.
No, OJ has a good palate. So
yes, he does.
I would love to put it. I'll make him buy it. I'm not gonna give it to him for free, but I would love his opinion on it.
OJ has a fantastic palate.
He does have a fantastic palate. So
yes, he does.
I'm curious to see what he thinks. So we have 44 bottles available out of that barrel, and right now it looks like if we go on a minimum of 2, if everybody decide to get 2, there'll be 36 bottle already sold. So if you haven't signed up yet, make sure you click on the link in my LinkedIn and get yourself signed up to be able to get it. Otherwise, become a patron. So what I decided is simple. My patron, I'm not going to make any money off of you. You guys are getting it at price, at cost. Whatever my cost is, what you get it at, plus your shipping. But if you're not a patron, it will be $129.99 for you guys to grab a bottle, so you can actually have your own bottle. So that's the goal so far. Next week, after following the
the Afrofusion. I'll be
In
what do you
Louisville.
call and I'll be in Colorado Spring to
Oh,
be able
okay.
to bring those bottles
So you go
back.
pick it up. So you're gonna
Yeah.
go from here to Colorado?
No, I'll be.
Okay.
I will come home first because
Okay.
I have to be a dad, and then I'll
Gotcha.
head to Colorado. Yeah,
Are you gonna drive?
yeah. I'll probably have Tim drive because Lord knows I'll have Steve drive because
Steve drive.
I know he drive crazy, so he can.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does. But he gets the job done.
He gets the job done. So if you haven't, go on IG. If you're on Facebook, go on IG and click on my bio.
It's a 5-gallon cask. So 291 if you're not
15.
familiar. Or sorry,
15.
15. Excuse me.
Don't die on us now.
God damn it. Got it. Okay. If you're not familiar, 291 ages in smaller casks. 15-gallon.
15 gallon.
Damn it.
Whoa.
Woo! Okay, there we go. Smaller barrels, smaller yield. So, don't sleep, guys. I'm telling you. Do not fucking sleep on this barrel. Do not sleep.
It is.
Sorry, Jenkins. Sorry.
We are
Wrong pipe.
we are talking
Wrong pipe.
about it, but that is truly
Whew.
truly one of a kind. And I'm not a rye guy. And if I tasted this and actually say I like it, it is that good.
Something
So,
special.
It is that special. But guys, this is where we done our part. We brought you here. We are now at 30 minutes in, and this is gonna be sweet and short. We jumped on blue. We followed the butterfly, and if you have not had any of the blue run, I would definitely say give it a try. You'll be surprised what you find out. They send us amazing samples, and I cannot wait. By the way, when we done tomorrow, I will call you, Tim, because there's somebody that want to come on a show and want to talk about what we got going on.
Yes, let's do it.
Somebody you actually already know, and I've been telling them to come on a show, and they finally decided to do so.
Cool.
So I can't wait for them to actually come on a show and tell us about their product and what they got going on. Another thing to keep in mind is I will start with you. Advice that does not suck. Give us one advice.
I'm glad we brought this up. Okay, I will tell you this right now. Okay, I'll give you a little insider tip. It's not advice that doesn't suck, but it's a little insider tip. On Thursday, some shit is gonna happen that may break the internet / break a couple brands. Go out, Foregate, okay? Foregate batch 11, okay? You heard it before it happened. Foregate batch 11. If you've seen it, if it's in your market, if it's something that you can go and find.
Foregate is
I'm sorry.
market.
Foregate batch 12? Foregate batch 12. Sorry, not batch 11.
11 is already out, so probably 12.
Batch 12. Foregate batch 12. Shit's about to go postal, okay? If you can find it, grab a bottle. You're welcome. You can thank me later, okay? Foregate batch 12. That's all I'm going to say. Come Thursday, some shit's going to change. You're welcome. Device that doesn't suck. Go find a bottle of Foregate batch 12. little insider trading, okay? That's all I'm going to say. There you go. Foregate batch 12. Done.
All right. Advice that does not suck.
Let's go. What is it?
I will tell you something I've heard today. It's not even today. This weekend, it does take. It really does take a brave person to admit that they're wrong.
Oh, fuck. Yep.
Right? It does take a brave person to admit that they're wrong. So if you are terrible at apologizing, I want to remind you that only brave people do apologize for their mistake. It's not a sign of weakness. It's not a sign of being small or being weak in any way, shape, or form. It's because you are brave that you are apologizing. It takes brave people to admit that they're wrong. That's my advice. That does not suck. It's 100% okay to be wrong.
Ooh, yes. I like that.
That's my advice. That does not suck.
Cool.
So what did you do, Jack? It is okay. Weekend for you. Yeah. Y'all are funny. I can't take y'all nowhere. But it takes a brave person to actually admit that they're wrong. That's my advice. That does not suck. I hope he helped y'all as much as he helped me, as much as all the things I've talked about during the years. I'm never afraid to apologize because I own it. And I will say I'm sorry. It does take bravery to do that. It doesn't make you any less weak. It just means that you're brave and you're a good person.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. This is just to kind of piggyback on what you're saying. And kind of toot your own horn too. One thing I will say in this almost 2 years that I've known you, one of the things that I've come to know about you is you are not great on expressing your emotion and the way you're feeling about shit. But if you fucked up or when you fucked up, you are the first person to be in that line and be like, hey man, sorry. And that is one thing that I really admire about you. I really do. You throw me off sometimes with your emotions and not saying shit, and that's okay. Because of that. I'm okay with that because you're good on that, man. You really are. You really are good on that. You'd be like, hey man, I fucked up. Like, all right, cool. You're always first in line, and I really do admire that about you. So I'm kind of saying that to drive home what you're saying. That's the
I
only
have a
reason.
lot of bravery. For you guys watching on YouTube and Facebook, this was our show tonight. We hope you have an excellent Monday and a rest of the week. Starting on Wednesday, I'll be in Kentucky. For all of you guys in Kentucky, just know that I'm in town. And remember, we are people lovers first and whiskey lovers second. If you keep that in mind, love your neighbor and be kind to one another.